Initially, there was some skepticism about the severity of the pandemic, especially in my state of Andhra Pradesh, where the careless attitude led the state to initially become a hotspot, not just in the country, but at one time, even in the world, madam. India, at one point of time, India had the highest number of cases in the world, and at the same time, AP had the highest cases in India, madam. Madam, thankfully, madam, what is this, madam? Thankfully, the state government has been able to bring it under control by acknowledging and improving its testing performance, madam. My only point is that suffering could have been avoided and brought down had the state government and the YSR Congress leaders been better prepared at the start and not taken such a careless attitude, madam. Madam, proper planning and early involvement of the stakeholders could have avoided the migrant crisis also, madam. One lesson that we have learned from both the demonetization and the sudden lockdown is that any massive exercise that needs to be undertaken cannot be done with a midnight call, madam. This approach has led to avoidable human suffering and crisis, madam. Exercises as bold and brave as these need to be planned, and people need to be taken into confidence in advance before embarking on such endeavors. Farmers' crisis is another example where a collaborative effort with the stakeholders was not followed. The whole world needs to reach herd immunity, madam. If we look at the current rate of vaccination, we are going at the rate of about 3 lakh doses per day, madam. Only if we increase the rate to 25 lakh doses per day would we be able to cover 60% of our population in 22 months, which can help us to reach herd immunity, madam. For this to happen, we need to focus on speed, madam, more than precision. Speed is of the essence, madam. The government needs to involve, enable, and empower private sector hospitals, companies, industries, and institutions, and large employers to be part of the vaccination drive. So I would like to ask the government, madam, in front of you, the minister is also here, I would like to draw her attention, that I would like to ask the government, what is the government's plan going forward for the vaccination program is something we need to understand the impact on the economy and for how long the impact will last, madam. I demand a separate discussion on the subject of taking stock of the fulfillment of the AP Reorganization Act, madam. Let me refresh your memory, madam. There are 18 items listed in the AP Reorganization Act. I'll read them very quickly. I won't discuss them, madam. 1, bridging the resource gap, the Polavaram project, formation of railway zone, establishment of greenfield crude oil refinery and petrochemical complex, financial assistance to Amaravati, Visakhapatnam and Vijayawada metro rail, rapid rail and road connectivity to Amaravati, development assistance to backward districts, establishment of Vizag-Chennai industrial corridor, institutes of national importance, formation of a port in Dugarajapatnam or Ramayapatnam is now what they're asking, increase of seats in the AP State Legislative Assembly, anomalies in taxation matters, payment of power dues by DISCOM, appointment of Schedule 9 institution, appointment of Schedule 10 institution, formation of Greyhound Training Center, and a steel plant at YSR Kadapa district, madam. Even the demands from my own constituency have remained the same over the last 6 years, madam. The construction of a 6-lane flyover at Shankar Vilas ROB, water pipeline from Krishna Canal to Guntur railway stations, funds for development of AIIMS in Mangalgiri, setting up a turmeric research center in Dugirala, and national express highways from Amaravati to Anantapur as a national project, to name a few. Madam, we ran in the 2014 election as a partner with the BJP, madam. While we made many promises, madam, please, just one more point and I'll go to the conclusion, madam, please. While we ran, many promises were made to the people, including the granting of special category status, based on the promises made by the top leadership of the BJP also, madam, as well as commitments made by former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh in the floor of the House. Over the course of the 5 years, madam, we followed the process of Sama, Dana, Beda, Dandopaya, madam. We started with requests, then we demanded, then we threatened, then we walked out of the alliance and the government, and we fought to the best of our ability, madam. But unfortunately, the people of AP did not absolve even the TDP of any blame for the failure of the BJP leadership to keep its promises, madam. The YSR Congress, which is responsible for whipping up the sentiment of special category status for Andhra Pradesh, has gained from our collective failures on the back of the promise of achieving special category status, and all of the commitments listed in the AP Reorganization Act, Madam. Surprising to see that even, Madam, please, Madam, just one more minute, I'll finish. Surprising to see that even in the third budget after the election, they still seem to be in the requesting mode in spite of being in the opposition, the same position as we were as an alliance partner, Madam. Where is the progress, Madam? What have the people of AP achieved by bringing them to power? The YSR Congress has just turned the clock backwards by 5 years.